We are
Good
live.
morning. We are live. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy Friday, Jeryl. Cheers.
Friday, Terry. Cheers to you. Oh my gosh. It's Friday. Yay.
Yes, I know. Yeah, it's been a week. It's been seriously busy this week, which I'm happy about, by the way. I love being happy and being busy.
Okay, let's
So
get
let's
my
get
volume.
everybody together this morning. What do y'all say? You gonna jump in here with us?
They are already there.
Oh, hi,
Wendy.
Etta. Hi, Wendy and Luann.
Carol is with us too. Oh my gosh. Good morning, and Luann. Good morning, everybody. Wow, what a beautiful morning
Cheryl.
this morning. It's kind of overcast here, but it is still quite beautiful and cool enough to be out here. So I'm very grateful this morning.
Me too. And
Hope
help us share this out. Anybody that's jumping in here, the more you share it, the more people get to see what we do in the morning, that we are all about love and light and putting more out there in the world. So
and
share, share, share.
good morning, Sally and Kim Siegel. And I know Tony's right there with you, Sally. And I'm so happy to hear that Tony is feeling much better this morning. They hydrated her at the hospital yesterday, and Sally said she's feeling much, much better this morning. So keep your prayers going, though, kids, because they got a big weekend coming up and a big couple of weeks coming up, opening up the center, the healing center.
And Sally is doing our meditation a day today at 11 o'clock.
Oh,
Sally,
good.
I'm so excited I get to be with you today. So thank you for doing that.
And good morning, Scarlett. Hello. Oh my gosh.
I'm still sharing. I'm sorry.
I I
I'm
only have a
posting
few places.
everywhere I can post it.
And see Megan. Good morning. See, it's nice to see you this morning.
Okay,
Uh,
back to the group.
Sally says yes, she is so much better to get today. I'm so happy to hear that.
I am too.
You guys have been really, really pushing it. And so no surprise that Tony got dehydrated and that you guys have been working so hard. Oh my gosh. And the pictures of the healing center are absolutely gorgeous. They're posted on Zenlightenment. Okay.
Oh, Etta was watching Marley and Me. I love that
Uh,
movie. I think I need to watch it again because it's one of my favorite movies. All right, I'm getting the chat up.
Wonderful. And C says hi, and Tony is with
Hi,
us.
Becky.
I'm so glad you're feeling better, Tony. Uh, it's and I know it's hard on Sally when you have to go into the hospital yourself and she can't be in there with you. I feel that firsthand now. I you have compassion, but until you experience it, sometimes it really catches you. You don't get quite how deep. All right.
Good morning, Hope. Hi,
Oh,
honey.
and Tony says, "There you are. Good morning. Love you all, and thank you for the power of prayer." Awesome.
Prayer is so very powerful. It
Yeah.
really is. Our intentions are powerful. What we put out there and we say we want that. That's the energy that we're asking for from the universe.
Yeah.
And I love working with the power of intention. We have a beautiful group, in fact, that does this every week. Good morning, Becky. Hi,
Hi,
honey.
Becky.
And Prachir is here now.
Hi, Pachir.
Kim Siegel is watching with us.
And Etta says we have had heavy rain too. The sun is coming out now. Good, 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 good. I'm so glad. It's been rainy here every single day, and I'm looking forward to the sun again, although we really need the rain. So it's, you say thank you.
Yeah, our sun is out this morning. So
Yeah.
there are some clouds. We've been getting rain every day this week, just like they said we would. Good morning, Roz from Paso Robles, California.
Good morning. Oh, you're up early, Roz.
Yeah.
It's way early.
It's
Oh,
lovely to see you.
they're waking up from the recliner.
I do that too. There are times when I just need the recliner instead of a bed.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've slept in one
Deirdre,
for 12.
I'm
Huh?
sorry. Deirdre was asking if we see her comments. Yes, I do. Good morning. Where
I
are you?
don't.
She must be in one of the other groups.
Okay.
Yes, I see your comments, darling.
Yeah, I don't. Sad face.
And Carol had storms on and off last night.
Okay.
Good morning, Prachir.
Hi,
Thank you.
Prakir. Uh,
Ah, so, what's everybody doing today?
oh, okay. Oh, that was Wendy. That was Wendy's comment, not Perchetta's. I must have been watching you read a reply. I'm so sorry, Wendy. It's early. What
It
can I
is
say?
early. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And
Drink more
so
coffee.
I know, I know. I'm on my second cup. You'd think by now I've been up for over an hour. You would think by now I would have it together, but it's been a little wonky this week with Sam
I
gone.
know, it
And,
really is.
I'm just, my apologies, everybody.
Okay, how are the dogs doing with him gone?
Angel's been sick. She's been vomiting every day, so
Oh
she's
no.
she's really upset. And of course I have the house opened up. I mean, I have my door opened up, and
Mhm.
she's up throughout the night patrolling the house, and so it certainly has had a huge impact on the household. and
Sorry.
and Brookie won't let me out of her sight, so
Mhm.
there, we sometimes underestimate the sensitivity of our animals, and how what's going on in our lives really affect them. And um I just I just keep trying to you know uh, calm them and soothe them, and they're both on my lap at night, and then they're down and they're up and they're down. So, but thank you for asking. I
Yeah,
think
well, I
it's
know.
been harder on them than me.
Yeah, well, they went through my leaving and
Right.
that
Right.
process, and now Sam's not there. So I'm sure their world is kind of turned upside down. So my
It
heart
is.
goes out to them for
It
sure.
is. Yeah, I know. It's really rare that she gets sick. That's just not a very common occurrence. So it was, uh, and it's been every day. Since he's left, she hasn't been able to keep her dinner down. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We'll send her some Time Heals for Animals
Yeah. Thank
energy
you.
healing. Um, Deirdre says some more good news. There are some children 8 to 12 years old who have done magnificent things. One organized an outreach system to connect other sick children in elementary and middle schools so
Wow.
they won't feel alone. What
Oh,
a
wow.
wonderful idea! Oh my gosh. And she says a 7-year old created a system of gathering food to give to seniors.
Wow.
Kids are amazing, aren't
They
they?
really are. They're such,
They just want
and
love.
we know they're light workers coming in now. They're coming here for a reason. And what a blessing for us to be able to see that happening.
Mhm. Absolutely. Christine O'Rourke is with us, and so is
Hi, Chris.
Mary Ann Malone Cindy. Good morning
Hi.
to all of you.
Hi, everybody. Tony says, Sally won't let me do manual labor today, so I have no choice but to do computer work. Did I mention that technology don't usually get along with me?
I
I
hear
can
you.
relate.
I hear you. And especially right now, probably because today is the full moon.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I
Strawberry moon.
felt it last night. I felt that energy coming in. It was like powerful energy, very creative time. So as that energy comes in, just what I always tell my clients is don't try to resist it. People go, "Oh, it's a full moon. Oh my gosh, it's so strong." And yeah, it is strong. It's a strong pull on our body. But if we resist that energy, it's only going to make it more prominent. If we allow excuse me, allow the energy to flow. It's like the ocean. The ocean doesn't resist it. The waves keep just coming in and going back out. And we can do the same. We
Yeah.
can let our energy flow with it. So, yes, the full strawberry moon, right, Wendy?
Ah.
I love that.
And Becky says the Sagittarius moon, my moon. I'm a Sag too, Becky. So yes, absolutely. Etta asks how Sam is and your brother is, and Sam is still in the hospital. He is getting better. His leg is still red and swollen and somewhat painful, but I'm hoping, hope among hope, that maybe today I'll be able to go get him and bring him home. And Teri, would you like to tell him how your brother's doing?
Sure. And I'll say hi to Diana first. She just
Hi,
popped in.
Diana.
I talked to my brother last night. He is with my sister. My sister is a physician's assistant, and she's the one that actually has been taking care of him, got him the medical care he needed, got him into the hospital very quickly because there's a huge wait for any surgeries right now.
Yeah.
And it was it was not a good surgery. I mean,
Really?
especially where they were going, and there's the possibility of pancreatitis going into
Oh
the
boy.
pancreas and doing anything in there. But he's doing well. He's not in an immense amount of pain, and she's making sure that he's comfortable. But thank you for asking, and
Yeah,
thank you all for your prayers. I really believe in the power of prayer, and that
absolutely.
there's two or more gathered, that prayer intensifies. And we see that on here. We see the results of us lifting other people up
Yeah.
and how they're doing. So thank you. And he thanks you for the prayers as well.
And we will continue to keep him lifted up in our prayers. And also, Sam would like to thank you all. Uh, this is one of the things that we're also seeing out of all of this is the absolute power that this group and any group that is lifting prayers up to be heard. And I have to say it touches your heart in a way you never thought imaginable, to feel that love. When I was sitting in the parking lot the other morning, there was a time, if that would have happened, I would have felt very alone. And I didn't feel alone. I knew all of you were there with me. And that that changes the whole game. It makes all the difference in the world to know that we're not alone, that we all have each other and we're there supporting and holding each other in our hearts, because you can feel it, you just
Yeah.
feel it. So thank you. Good
Yeah.
morning, Julie.
Yeah. Community is so
Yeah.
important. And when, especially when you have one like this, that's that's so open to everyone. And we try to make you all feel special when you come on to visit with us, but also we have that wonderful group, Angelic River Family. If anyone hasn't come into our group yet, please do so, because you have that open forum in there to share with us whatever's going on. If you have a burden, we lift you up immediately. You don't have to wait for the morning for us to lift you up in prayer. You can
Right.
share in there if there's anything going on. That's the type of community it is. And please share blessings in there, share uplifting things. We love to laugh in that group. We all love to laugh because it lifts our vibration immediately.
Yeah.
So, clean jokes are welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're family friendly.
Yes, absolutely. And good morning, Melody. Melody is my neighbor.
I don't. Oh, there she is. Hi, Mel.
Yeah. And do you see per cheers?
For cheer, I just hope that Sam, Terry's brother, Tony, and all those whose loved ones are not keeping too well recover fast and bring happiness to our faces.
Yeah,
My prayer for all.
that's beautiful.
Thank you. That is, you all do such beautiful prayers.
I
Thank you.
know.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Gabby. Good morning. Thank you. Gabby, I just love you. You are so supportive of all of us. You come on to all of our shows. You interact, and I haven't had the time. It's been a little crazy here with Sam gone, to go back and read all your comments from Deb's show last night. But I just want you to know how grateful I am for your support and your interaction and your love. You're just an amazing person. Uh,
Absolutely. And Gabby, I don't know if you ever got any sleep yesterday.
I know.
she had she had gone to bed and then she set the alarm to get up to watch, I believe it was the seven generation healing. And then she decided, okay, I'm just going to do things today. I'm just going to be there for people.
Uh,
So, Gabby, I just love you too. And thank you so
yes.
much for being there.
You
And
know, and oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
well, I was talking about the seven generation healing.
Yeah.
I mentioned that today it's going to be in Spanish, and Lily Ortega will be following the script for it and leading us through the healing in Spanish. I will be there for anything that the angels want to interject in there with it and to take comments at the end. But yeah, tune in for that if you want. I mean, even though maybe you don't speak Spanish, but maybe there's people that don't speak English that have been listening to it and didn't understand the words, but got the energy of what we were doing because it's been so powerful.
It's wonderful what you're doing with that. You're reaching a whole new community and everyone is so important. And
Yes.
I don't know of anyone else that's doing it. I'm sure there might be some going on somewhere, but it's that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And thank you, Melody. She says we're inspirational. Uh,
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you, Mel. I'd love to see you soon. I was just up there for a couple of months, but we were kind of in lockdown.
Yep. And Gabby says, oh, I love you. And no, I haven't. Still
Oh my
going. Oh
gosh,
boy.
girl. Well, hopefully you can get some today, darling.
Oh yeah. That would be so good. Okay, and that's Gabby's picture I see in that heart bubble. Awesome. 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 Okay.
So, what
And
else is
I,
going on today? What's everybody doing on this Friday?
well, we do have our support group at 11 a.m. Now I will tell everybody, I haven't talked to Diana yet, and I will, uh, but there is an possibility that I will be either on my way to Gainesville or going to Gainesville. I'm typically if they release him, I can probably wait, but I'll let everybody know in plenty of time once I find something out. I don't call him till after the show because they do shift change. And Sam can't hear me on the phone, so it is a challenge. He has to get a nurse in so that they can talk to him for me and that we can communicate. It's a little complicated.
Okay, well, just keep us informed. And if we need to
Well,
give you prayers on the road, we will certainly do that.
thank you. I'll
Uh,
take him. Hi,
Gabby's
Sam.
planning on getting some sleep.
Right.
That's her Friday.
Yes.
And Sharon Boyle is here. Hi,
Sharon.
Sharon.
And Carol says she loves listening to you and Lily. It is helping her to remember Spanish.
It's helping me to pick up some words. I did enroll in a Spanish course in college, and I didn't get along with the teacher. I didn't respond well to her teaching technique, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And so I would skip class. And so I skipped pretty much every class until she kicked me out. So I never learned Spanish. And I live in a community, especially if I go a little bit more south of where I actually live. It's like that's what you hear
Yeah.
everywhere. And even in my apartment complex, there's a lot of Hispanic here. And I listen to them and I can pick up bits and pieces of
Yeah.
words, but I would love to be able to understand and to be able to respond back. I mean, the only
Right.
thing I know how to say is no hable español.
Yeah.
I don't speak Spanish.
Ah, did you see Hope? She has a question for you.
Does the generation healing expand further than our own personal bloodlines during the process? I'm going to say yes to that because we are healing our ancestors and we're taking that forward seven generations as well. Now, any of those influence people around them just like we do. So, in healing that energy, we are healing beyond our own bloodline, our own blood relatives. So, this healing is so important because we are influencing the energy. We are making a difference in that frequency of the planet when we do this, because we're clearing. The angels are actually doing the clearing. They clear out that energy and transmute it into positive energy. And yes, I'm going to say that's a big yes to your question. It is healing. And there's been some amazing experiences. I've had personal messages from people that are doing this. Some are doing it every day, some are right there. And I get long messages from people of their experience and how it is changing their life. So this is an amazing thing for us to be doing. And the thing is, they're all on YouTube. I had a message just this morning, an email from someone that had watched the YouTube video, one of them with her meditation group last night, and was talking about what a
Wonderful.
difference that made. So, yeah, this is huge, people, to do this. It really is something that we can do in the world. I
Yes.
talked about that yesterday on the Broader Edge. What can we do? You
Mhm.
know, there's a time to go into prayer. There's a time to reflect and really look at the world situation and pray for the healing and pray for peace. But there's a time for action as well. And I think this is one action that we can all do.
Yeah.
We can all put effort into raising that frequency and raising that vibration. And I feel a responsibility myself to do that. I don't know about you, Joanne, but
Oh,
it's like,
absolutely.
we really do, as light workers especially. I think we have a responsibility.
I think so. And I think that's why everyone that's here is because we all feel that common responsibility and need to make a difference, and this is just one really good way to do that. There's a couple more questions for you, and I have one myself, but I wanted to say good morning to Karen Shaw and your sister Billy
Really?
and Sherry Seymour.
Charles Coons is with us.
Hi,
Good
Charles.
morning, everybody.
You must be on a different feed. I don't see you here,
Oh,
Charles, but
I get all of them. I get the whole spectrum.
yeah, I know. That's so wonderful. Oh, there, I see you. I see you. And Charles, I enjoyed seeing you last night. I just see your comments, but now I can associate a face, a voice, and that with your comments. So I
Oh,
can hear you when you make a comment now. It was lovely.
wonderful.
Yeah. There is Carol asks, is there a way to heal non-blood relatives?
Well, yeah, I think that was the question kind of that went out
Yeah.
just now, that when we heal our relatives, our ancestors, what we are doing, we're clearing the energy that came from that generation. So when you change and shift energy, just like right now, we're working to shift this energy that's prevalent in our world right now. So if we work on ourselves and we work on our ancestors and our blood relatives, it does affect everyone that's here on the planet. So, yes, I would say continue to do that ancestral work, continue to do your inner work and heal whatever is there inside of you and your DNA, because it does affect those around you. Jeryl and I both are um, ad heart facilitators with Heart Math Institute, and they have shared with us how when we change our frequency, it changes the world around us. It adds to the positivity and shifts that energy. So yeah, we can send out that healing frequency just by doing that shift. So
Mhm.
thank you. And I see Gabby. Jack is loving all the meditations. Jack is Gabby's dog, and he sits with her during those 7 generation healings. And it's just amazing to
Oh,
see his
wow.
energy there with us. So
That's
thank you.
awesome.
And I'm missing so many comments here.
And good morning, Sherry Gatewood. It's so nice to see you. I hope I'm over your way today to pick up Sam.
I hope so.
I
And
do.
Prachir says he likes the color of my T-shirt. Thank
Yes.
you. I love blue also, Prachir. It's my favorite, one of my favorite colors.
It goes so well with your eyes. It really, really
Oh,
brings out your eyes. So, and Terry, I have a question that, I haven't been on to do the seventh generational healing. I was fortunate enough to do it with you before, and I can't even remember. It's been in the last year or two, but I want to go on and do it again. And that leads me to my question. You can't do it too much, can you?
no, you
No.
cannot do this too much. And you're going to know once you repeat it, and you will know when that shift fully happens. And I know Ruth has shared with me some of her experience with this because she's been doing it every day with us.
Uh-huh.
And she has interacted with specific ancestors that
Oh.
part of the healing is there are going to be some energies that don't want to go to the 5D. They want to stay connected into that 3D matrix of Earth.
Uh-huh.
So we give permission for that. We give permission. It's like, okay, if that's what you want, you can stay there until, whatever. And she has felt some of those energies that wanted to just stay in the 3D. But what we do is replace that, so we keep the integrity of the ancestral line. So we replace it with 5D energy so
Mm-hmm.
that the whole line is kept intact. But she has had interaction in her meditations with some of these ancestors that did not want to go on, and she's had other interactions with a lot of forgiveness work. So that's what takes place, and we do, a part of it is using the Ho'oponopono and doing some forgiveness of whatever transpired during that time. So there's always more that comes up. Every time you do it, it's a different experience.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that are on here have shared with me some of their experiences, and people share at the end if they want, what their experience was. So, no, you can't do it too much, and just keep, and if you still feel there's more work to be done, then do the work. It's there so you can repeat it over and over again. And
And
thank you for asking that.
I know there's Sherry asked what time is it today. I did want to let Sherry know it is in Spanish today, correct?
It is all Spanish today. I will be there. So if there's any questions, I can, from English, I can respond in English, and I can interject if the angels want to put anything in there additionally. Lily will be able to transcribe that or translate that into Spanish. Um,
Now, if
Sharon, I think,
uh,
I'm sorry, Sharon said she wanted to join today. So, Sharon, I don't know if you were aware as well that it was going to be in Spanish.
yeah.
And it's at
Um,
10 o'clock. Sorry to answer that
yeah.
question.
Now, if I like for me, I want to fit it into my day somewhere today and start doing it on a daily basis. Where do I find it? On You said something about YouTube and that, so everybody knows, where can we go to find it to be able to do it more than once? And
Okay.
um,
Enlightened World Network has a YouTube channel. And in fact, I can put the link into the Angelic River Family group, so it'll be easy for you all to go there and find it. They have all
wonderful.
of them. We started, is it Monday? I can't
It,
remember
it
now.
was
I think
somewhere
it was,
around there. Yeah,
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 because we're doing it for 7 days.
yeah.
So every one of them will be on Enlightened World Network on their YouTube channel. And I will put a link to that in the
Oh,
group.
thank you. Thank you. Because I know, me in technology. I'm pretty good. I'll peck around forever to find it, but
Yeah.
those
Well,
links really help get us right there.
Well, the thing is, on Facebook pages, it's so hard to find anything that has already happened. I mean, you can find it live pretty easy when we are live, but trying to go back and find everything, there's so much, and Enlightened World is doing so many things right now. So it kind of gets buried down in the page. But if you go to YouTube, it's very organized. And I'm not sure if they have made a playlist for it, but I will go on and find out before I post it into the group.
Thank you so
Playlists are so easy because when you go onto the channel, you just go to their videos, and then it's all organized in what's what.
much.
Like we have a playlist.
Yay, I know. I saw that.
Diana has a playlist. You have one, Jeryl, for your show.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
It comes up. I tell you what, I love YouTube, and I have all these subscriptions, and when I go through my subscriptions, it's amazing that I would say two-thirds, and I subscribe to about 30, 40 different channels, right? Two-thirds of my subscriptions when I come up every day is Enlightened World Network. That's how much programming is going on there, which is amazing. And really so positive for the planet, because everything on EWN is so uplifting and inspiring and healing. It's what Ruth, this baby of hers, and what you guys are doing with her, you and Deb, is quite remarkable, and we're really quite blessed to have Enlightened World Network, you
We
know.
really are. And I think we may have Sue Seekoff with us on YouTube because somebody just posted from YouTube the channel for Enlightened World. So thank you,
Okay.
thank you,
Thank you,
thank
Sue.
you.
Yeah. And Gabby is off to tuck herself into bed. Yes, Gabby.
Gabby,
Uh,
if you have any crystals, remember to put them out under the full moon to get
oh,
them recharged and re energized. So grateful for you, Gabby. I love you, honey. And that goes for everybody else. If you have any crystals, you want to put them out under the full moon energy. And if you can't put them outside, then put them at least where the moon is going to shine through, like
yeah,
by a window, by your door, wherever. Just don't put them into the rain. We're getting a lot of rain here right now, but let them get that beautiful moon shining down on them. I love that.
yes,
And she says, I
absolutely.
will.
Oh, I know. And Carol Allen says mine too, Jeryl, EWN and watercolor tutorials. Yes, she does a lot of YouTube, I'm assuming is what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
I think so. Yeah.
And speaking of the replays on YouTube, our very own Wendy Roberts and Luann Terrio, and of course Charles were on Diana's show last night, Forever After. So that was really cool. We got to see Wendy's mediumship skills on the show, and so do go check them out as well, because it was really quite lovely to see our family right there. And so it's Forever After is the name of the show, and Katori Thomas was her guest as well last night. It was
I
a really
love
good show.
her.
It was
Yeah.
right after the Broader Edge, and I'll tell you what, Thursday night's a great lineup. I love the Broader Edge. Your show was amazing. Again,
Thank you.
it's one that I never want to miss, because the four of you ladies are your viewpoints, what you have to say, the insights. You make me think. You make me see the world in a different way, and it expands my consciousness every week. And I love that show. And then
Thank
it's
you.
followed up by Diana's show. And I'll tell you what, Thursday night, remember on when it was just network television, and Thursday nights always seemed to be the best night for programming. Uh, and it's the same way with
Yeah.
Enlightened World Network. Tuesdays and Thursdays are always a good night on network. At least that's been my favorite night, was Thursday. So we're just carrying that through with Enlightened
We
World
are,
Network.
and we're always adding more and more. And thank you for talking about the Broader Edge. I love that show so much. It's really, it makes me grow to be a part of something like that as
I'm
well,
sure.
and to
I'm sure.
expand. These women that I'm with are so intelligent
Yes.
and insightful, and I just love every one of them. I missed Diana's show. I was doing a private client session last night, and
Uh-huh.
but I want to go back and watch that. And
It was good.
I've had more requests from my clients to do more Akashic Records readings. I think people are really needing that right now.
Yeah.
And I've had some beautiful sessions with people. And I am teaching Akashic Records. That's the master class next week, next Sunday. So if you haven't signed up for that, you can do that at Enlightened World. And this Sunday is talking about the clairs and how to increase your intuition, all of your clairs, your hearing, your seeing, your knowing. So that's going to be another very interesting show, and the handouts are already available to you. If you haven't signed up, it's time to do that.
Yes, absolutely. And Wendy says it was a surprise for her. She's never done it on a live. She started channeling last night, and it was, I think, yeah, you could almost see the surprised look on her face, especially when she started getting confirmation
Mm-hmm.
as to what she was getting. It was really quite amazing, Wendy. And I am so excited for you because I know that you've been a bit hesitant and are in this place of needing to grow your confidence in your abilities. Well, your abilities are there, my love, and
They've
you are
always been there.
yes, they've always
Now
been.
you're opening up more to them.
Yes, now she's getting that feedback. It was so fun to watch. It really was fun to watch. I have goosebumps just thinking about it. So it was
Yeah,
a great night
that's
for me. I
awesome.
loved
Carol
it.
said the show was awesome.
Yes, yes. And
Great.
do you see Sally's comment?
Sally says, I love catching different people in Enlightened World Network. I really love Mira Rubin's energy. Mira is an amazing person. She does a show, and it's very short. It's like 15, 20 minutes. It's called The Core Connection. And Mira has a lot of experience in her life and a lot of insight. So that show is another one that if you want just like that quick moment of oh wow, you know, those aha moments, then hers is that show that you want to just tune in for that few minutes and listen as she does that. She's very
Mhm.
much proactive,
Yeah.
and I love that about her. She challenges us to get involved in things and to really look at how are we affecting our world and the sustainability. You know, what are we doing to add to the solution, or are we adding to the problem? So I love that, and thank you for bringing that up, Sally.
Oh, this is interesting. And I just want to uh, Carol can't wait for this week and next week's
Oh, me
master classes.
too.
She's excited. This is really cool. Charles Kuhn says, yes, while sleeping last night, he heard a phone ringing in his ear. It was his cousin who came to Wendy in the show last night.
Wow, that's
That's
awesome,
cool.
Charles.
That is so
I
awesome.
love to see this growth. I just love it. You all are amazing. And I just now look at the clock. So it's time to do
Oh
prayer
my
request
gosh.
while we're
Oh
still
my gosh.
continuing our conversation.
Yes. And of course, I want to keep Sam up there. Thank you so much. We'll keep them prayers coming because I want to bring him home really bad. But the other side of me is I want them to keep him for as long as they need him to make sure when I do bring him home, he's well. So I guess my prayer is that his highest good be served and that the hospital knows what that is. So thank you. Thank you. And of course, Teri's brother, Gary, and also her sister that's taking care of Gary, because we all know that as a caregiver, that can be, you worry so much. And it is a big responsibility to keep your loved ones safe and well. And also, and thank you, Teri, for Angel and Brookie and Hope, because Hope sleeps with Sam every night.
Right.
Yeah, and so she's been kind of really needing some extra love and attention, and Angel doesn't like that a whole lot. So
I
I've been trying
know.
to sneak it in wherever I can. And also, please, Tony and Sally. Tony is recovering, but and they have, I think, their soft opening this weekend with their healing center. So they've been really burning the candle at both ends. So if we can send them lots and lots of energy and healing, that would be
Right.
great.
So I put them in there, and I want to read
Thank
Sally's
you.
comment. She says, a quick connection for food for thought. If we can leave a soul thinking rather than just reacting, it's got to be a good thing.
Yes,
Absolutely. It's, you
absolutely.
know, it goes back to that you can give a man a fish or you can teach a man to fish.
Yes,
Knowledge is power, and the more we challenge ourselves to learn and to use our thought processes, the higher we're going to go. Really, we're going to really lift up because we can see more of the big picture and not just stay focused on the little stone that's being thrown. So let's all just keep thinking, just keep growing.
You know,
If we challenge you, great. We
abs-
love to do that on this show as well.
and I want to ask each and every one of us to hold each and every one of us up in prayer with everything that's happening in the world right now, with the riots and everything else. The collective consciousness has gone back to being in some places very dark again. And as empaths, as light workers, it truly does affect our hearts and how we feel. And I know I have the good fortune to be able to talk to Deirdre a lot, in message, and we do that off camera because for the group, and just different ones that we connect with a lot. And I know that each and every one of you are feeling the impact. We went from the whole focus on the fear of the virus into now it's a whole different type of fear. And to lift each other up, because you are light workers or you wouldn't be here with us. And we need to really hold each other close and in each other's hearts, so we can keep going through this, get through it. It worked with the virus. It's working now, but we just need to keep that front first and foremost. So,
Absolutely. I'd also like to ask for prayers for it's a new client of mine. Her 94-year-old mother is getting ready to transition. And so I'd like to keep her and her mother lifted up. And I won't say her name out of privacy, but just please hold this beautiful woman and her mother, and she's been right there helping her all along, helping her physically and spiritually. And
okay.
in the Akashic records, I saw that she's going to be the spirit guide for her daughter, and really there's
Oh,
a lot that's going to happen in her life. And
that's awesome.
yeah, it's so beautiful when we can see that this person is going to be in that good place. And that's what mediums, that's why we do what we do. It
Right.
is just to bring comfort, to bring closure, and to help others see that their loved ones are right there helping and guiding.
Do
And I
you
put
want some
sorry,
good
I put
news?
Stacy in. Stacy's going to be traveling,
Good.
I
Oh, is
believe,
she?
to North Carolina to her friend.
Oh,
They're having the memorial service
oh,
for
yeah.
her friend's granddaughter. So she's
Yes.
going to go be with her for
I'm
that.
so glad. I'm glad she's going to be there to support her. Would you like some good news today?
We would love good news.
All right. So last night, our friend Belinda, who is okay. So Stacy Lord has a cousin that lives like 15 minutes away from me, and her grandson, Braylon, broke his arm. Now, Braylon is just, oh my gosh, the light that comes out of that little body. He is such a beautiful soul. He broke his arm, and he's in a cast. And so last night I was on with Belinda and I asked how Braylon was doing. She said, you would never know that this little boy has a broken arm. He is just full of energy and full of life. And it's just, the cast is just a cast. It's no big deal. He is doing great. And I really do believe a lot of that is because of all the prayers that you sent him. So Braylon
Absolutely.
is doing well, cast and all. So that's really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Joanne Castillo just joined us. Thank you, Joanne, for being here. And Wendy says it's my mom's heavenly birthday today, and our Merlin is 6. Well, happy birthday to both.
Yes.
Awesome.
And Carol says, that's what I always wondered if I was a light worker. Now I feel at home. Oh, yeah. You are so a light worker, Carol.
Yes,
I
you
love it.
are.
Yes.
And Mary Ann asked for prayers for the Gulf Coast. I haven't listened to any news. I don't know. I don't turn the TV on. Uh,
I think there's a tropical storm or hurricane over there. Sam was saying before he went into the hospital the other day, there was something brewing. So,
Okay,
okay.
and I did hear recently there was a cyclone that hit India. So Etta or Prachir, I don't know if you're still on here, but if you can, just let us know if there's any damage where you are or anything that we need to lift up in prayer there. And Wendy says it's Robert Painley's birthday today. Oh, I may have to walk over to his house and tell him happy birthday.
Okay. And good morning, Joanne. It's
Okay,
nice to
so
see you.
Sue is asking for prayers for the family of George Floyd. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're
Is
all have them
Was
in our
that
heart.
memorial yesterday or is it
It was
today?
yesterday.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, it was live streamed yesterday.
And Sally says, that's why I absolutely love what I do. It's amazing when you make that connection with a person's loved ones. It fills me. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, it's,
Yeah. When we give a reading or message, we get blessed just from doing that. I usually have tears when I'm talking to the loved ones and
yeah,
bringing in that message for them.
yeah. And Marianne said, yes, it was a tropical storm.
Okay, yeah, we definitely will do that. And Sharon says, my son broke his collarbone on a raised roundabout thing we have near the beach. 2 weeks later, he was off in a physical residential with school about 3 years ago.
Yeah. It's amazing how quickly they heal, huh?
Mhm. And Etta says, prayers for the entire world. Let's live happy lives.
Yeah.
I agree.
And Tony says, praying for Sally's strength. She is a rock star, and I'm returning the prayers for all of you.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, Tony.
thank you, Tony.
Yeah,
And Carol says, yesterday the memorial was very moving.
is it?
Yeah, it was. It was. I saw that on live.
And Marianne saying, hopefully it's just a rain event over in the Gulf Coast. I've been through several tropical storms. I've been through some tropical storms that were way worse than a hurricane. So, yeah, we will definitely lift the Gulf Coast up. And Sherry asked for prayers for her right hand. It's really
Yeah,
been bothering her.
absolutely. And how is your foot doing? Let's put your foot in there as well for complete
Yeah.
healing.
I tell you right now, I kind of feel like I'm falling apart a little bit, but it's the thing that I do believe is that um, when we have these things happen to our bodies, it's because there's something that's out of whack emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or whatever. The body's talking to us, and so you get to play detective to figure out why. And the last 3 days I could barely walk because my calves are in so much pain. It's like I pulled all my calf muscles. And so consequently, I've been looking that up to see where I'm out of alignment. And so I haven't quite, I think I know. In fact, I know. I just need to really be okay with being completely honest with myself. Sometimes we see it, but it's really tough to go, okay, I'll listen.
That's the hardest part.
And good morning.
We'll keep you lifted up for that.
Oh, thank you. And Brenda Jean Power is with us.
Hi, Brenda. Okay, so Wendy asks for prayers for her friend's dog who has broken his leg, and that reminds
Oh,
me about Karen Palmer's dog, Kaylee, who
oh
has
yeah.
because she hurt her leg, and we want to remember her and send her healing energy. And
Okay.
Etta answered my question. She says Mumbai and western side of India was hit by the cyclone. Thankfully, not much. First, it was on the eastern side. I can't pronounce that. Orissa, Kolkata. So yeah, let's keep India lifted up. They've had 11 earthquakes around Delhi, and we both are very much here. Thankfully, there was not much damage due to the storm this time in Mumbai.
Wow. And Hope asked for prayers for her feet, please. Absolutely, Hope. You don't realize how hard we are on our feet until they hurt. And it's like a constant reminder. Some parts of our body that, when we move around, they're not horribly affected. They could hurt, but boy, when it's your feet, you really start, you
You
just
really
like,
do.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
or your legs. Okay, and Christy Wilkinson said good morning. Hi.
Morning.
So I see it is time for our prayer. I have a 9 o'clock client, so
Okay.
let's uh, let's get started on time with our prayers and our meditation today. For any of you that are new, we do this every morning. We have our time of chatting and socialization, and then we just warm our hearts with some meditation and lifting all of these prayers that you all have mentioned up.
Yes. And hallelujah, Sharon Boyle. Yes.
Absolutely.
And
So,
hi, Lillian. Okay. Hearts
let's,
in place.
I'm sorry.
Hearts in place.
Yes, yes, yes. So if you have anyone coming in, if you want to type in your prayer requests, we will see them, and God sees them. That's what's important. And what I was going to say is that we're not a religious group. We are a spiritual group, and our religion is love, and that's what we do here. And when I say God, I'm talking about the Creator, the highest being that exists. So that's where I lift the prayers to for all of us. And just envision whatever your idea of God is, however you um, see that creator, that highest power. So let's go into our heart space. Take a deep breath in and just release and relax out with the out breath anything that's not serving you, whether it's some low vibration energy from seeing things in the world, or maybe feeling some anger, feeling some sadness. There's a lot of emotions that I'm feeling right now that's coming up from the collective. Just take that deep breath in, deep in your lungs. Breathe in love. Breathe in what you're experiencing here in this group, this community, this camaraderie that everybody feels what's going on with each other as we really pour our hearts into each other with love, with light, with joy. And then relax and release out anything that's unlike love, any part of you that's hurting, any physical pain, any emotional pain. Just let that go. And then breathe it in again. And let's go and get some grounding energy today. We're going to call in Archangel Uriel to guide us down, deep down into Mother Earth. So as you take that breath into your lungs, see it going down, down, down your body, out the bottom of your feet, and see that cord reaching way down into Mother Earth today, our beautiful planet that we exist on. It has such a healing energy right in the core. And this core of Mother Earth is full of gemstones, it's full of crystals. It's called the crystalline grid. And you can go in there and connect with that energy and pull from that light down in the core of Mother Earth. And we're doing that right now. As your energy goes there, just imagine you're walking around right in the center of Mother Earth, and you're looking at all of these gemstones, all of these crystals that right now are being bathed in the full moon energy. And is there one that's glistening more than all the others? Is there one that's calling to you and saying, come to me, touch me, get the healing energy that I can provide? Because we do get that energy from the stones. So right now, let's feel into what's calling you. What do you need in your life? Do you need healing? Maybe you're going to one of those healing stones like the bloodstone, the amethyst. I'm just waiting to see where my stone is coming up. So just keep looking, keep breathing in, feel that connection right now. You can even put your hand out if you want to Just pull that stone to you like a magnet. Just let it come to you. I'm feeling a citrine for me. It's a yellow stone. It's very glistening in the moonlight. And I'm just going to pull that closer into my energy. And since it is a yellow stone, I'm going to place it right on my solar plexus. The energy of yellow swirls around that area. And it's opening up that energy. So whatever stone you related to, just see if there's a place inside of you that needs that particular energy and place your hand right there. I'm feeling a lot of heart healing. So some of you may have picked up a rose quartz. Maybe you picked up an emerald. Whatever you chose, just place your hand in that area on your body and let's do some breathing and some healing in that area. There's already clearing taking place. That's beautiful. Continue to do that. Breathe in. Breathe in right to that center where your hand is placed. I feel someone with their third eye that you're really feeling energy moving there. You're feeling things being cleared out. Ooh, there's a lot of energy in those third eyes, and there's a lot of information available to us about how to open that eye up more. And one of the things that can happen with the third eye is the calcification of our pineal gland. And there are ways to clear that. So we're going to pour some healing energy for anyone that this is the case, that there's a physical calcification of the pineal gland. And let's let that energy start to clear away. Asking Archangel Raphael now to come in. Asking Raphael to help each of us find that place inside that needs the most care right now, the most attention from our angels, from ourselves. So let's bring that energy in wherever it is. I feel a lot of heart energy. Let it clear. Just bring it up and let it clear out of you. If you feel like you need to clear your throat, you need to cough, whatever it is that's coming up, just let it come all the way up. It feels like it's boiling up inside and bubbling up to the throat, and then let it out. Just express it out. So right now, just take a big breath in. And when you release it with a hard breath. Really let that energy out. And I feel like we need to do a little bit of chanting with this to really get that vibration going inside. So let's chant Om together. So just take a big breath in. Om. Woo. That moves some energy in the third eye. Let that move. Let it get up there. If you want to keep saying the Om while I'm continuing the prayer meditation, continue to do that chant. That will raise that frequency in your third eye. It'll raise the frequency in your crown chakra. Continue to breathe in and release. The release is so important. Whether you do a hard breath out or you do a chant or you just say, I let it go. I let it go. Let that be your mantra all day today. I let it go. Any of that energy that needs to move. Take that deep breath in, breathing in love, breathing in light from the universe, and let it go. Whew, a lot of healing happening right now, a lot of moving of the energy. Mm. And now I'm feeling more calm. I don't feel like I need to clear my throat anymore. So you all have been doing a wonderful job at releasing whatever it was this morning that you felt was stagnant in there, that you felt you needed to let go of. Just let it go. And now let's focus on the heart center, bringing your attention back there. Calling in Michael, Archangel Michael. Wrap your arms around all of us right now. Let us feel your presence in a big way in our heart, where we have cleared out any low vibration energy. Help us to replace that now with love, with compassion, with care, with understanding. I feel Kuan Yin right here with us, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. There's a lot of feminine energy coming into our hearts, just holding us like we're children, reassuring us, comforting us. Feel into that energy right now. I feel Master Jesus placing his hand on anyone who is suffering at the moment, whether that's a physical suffering, emotional, mental, spiritual. There's a lot of healing taking place this morning. You came here to do your healing. There's no accident that you're here, where we surround you with love and we call in our spiritual help to do that, to actually clear out the energy and to replace that suffering with love. Let's lift up right now every inhabitant on the planet to feel what we are feeling, to feel the sources that come in to help, the angels. I see our whole planet being bathed in white light, bringing in the energy of all the angels who can help, who can touch each person's heart. Let's focus on these prayer requests that were placed in our care in the circle. And let's pour love on them. Everyone that was mentioned, every one of you that are here that have something on your heart, whether it's for yourself or for others. Let's really lift each other up at this moment and lift these prayer requests up. Asking our God, our Creator, the highest being that exists, to look on each one, to answer each one for the best and highest good. Whatever is needed in that person's life, in our collective's energy, we lift that up to God. And take a deep breath in, and together let's send this request on. Let's release them and let them go. And as Michael is standing by, we ask Michael to cut the cords as we release that energy. See them going up just like balloons traveling upward to the universe, knowing that they're seen, that they're acknowledged, and we send them with love. We send them with compassion. And now let's turn that love inward to ourselves. Let's give some self-love this morning. Let's give some self-care. Yesterday, we were asked to say to ourselves, I like you. I like you. I like the person that you are. I like how you care about others. Let's continue that thought all day today. I like you. And then let's pull in the love that comes from God, the love that comes from each other. And let's just love. Let's just be in that energy of love. It's so warm, so inviting, and so huge that we cannot keep it contained in these bodies. So let's give it away. Let's give some of that love. And as we give, we receive. That's the power of the laws of the universe. That what we give, we get. And we're going to give just now. We are going to turn to one person that we envision is standing right beside of us. And let's say to that person, with everything that's in our heart, all that love we just took in, let's say, I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Wow, that really came back powerfully. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pull that in. Pull all that beautiful love as I saw my darling osprey fly behind Jeryl. That made my morning.
Aww.
Okay, so now that we've received it all back in our heart, let's give it away again to the whole collective that's gathered here. We're going to give some gratitude. We're going to say thank you first. And then let's say, I love you, and really pour that love out. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. I thank you.
I
I
love you.
love
Oh,
you
you
so
just got so much love in your heart, Teri. You just want to jump right to that love.
Gratitude and love are that same frequency. So
Yes,
it does just all mixed in there together and it just pours out.
yes, absolutely. Oh, and we had so many people jump on. Rosa Albert came on. And how are you, Rosa? You've been in my thoughts lately.
Mine too. And I love Scarlett. She says the sun just came out.
Yay. And Christina, hello. Okay.
So any of those prayers you all typed in as we were doing the meditation, that was all included in what we were lifting up, just so you know. We didn't leave anybody out. We're all in this together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Teri, you have an appointment and I can't see Deirdre's comments. So,
Deirdre says, thank you. I love you. And she says, my daughter Danya's in the house.
oh, yay. Welcome. Oh my gosh.
Diana, I love you too, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts and for the love.
Thank you, everyone.
Amazing. Yes, we got to go make the donuts, don't we, Diana? Diana's on at 9:30 on Enlightened World, EWN Enlightened Living.
Mhm.
And Mira Rubin will be coming up at 9 o'clock if you can catch that one. And then don't forget Joanne for those of you that are in her private group. And at 1 o'clock today, we are doing the 7th generation healing again, this time in Spanish, but the energy is the same. So if you want to follow along with us.
And what time is our Sally on?
Sally's on at 11 o'clock doing a meditation a day. I'll be on there with her.
Good.
That. So tune in and listen to beautiful Sally. Sally, I've experienced your meditation, so I know this is going to be powerful.
I will catch the replay, I promise.
Yeah, and Rick Morrow, love to you also, and Sherry Gatewood, all of you. I love you so much. Have a blessed day. I do not see Deirdre taking us out. Deirdre, I know you're there. Get out, honey.
Yeah. So, what would Deirdre say?
Deirdre says,
Namaste, y'all.
love you.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.